There's a whole world waiting out there to be explored. We just have to take the first step through this door. With this song burning in our hearts, let's begin this brand new chapter. Through this journey to build a future much brighter. We'll give it our all. One day we'll reach our
Alright. Where is it? There we are. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by. It's the last week of Nova streaming this year. Let's do this. Yeah, no, the music is not looping, but I was just not ready yet. Is all. I was not ready yet. Okay. Goddamn. I'm not ready at all. Okay. Oopa. Last week, yeah, last week. Well, last week of me streaming in any case. It's not like I am taking a break to actually take some rest. No. I still have stuff to do, which is all the more reason for me to take a break from streaming. So I can finish the stuff I need to finish. So I can start 2025 with some good foundation, you see. It's not like I can afford to rest. Last night I didn't sleep, so I'm sorry if last night I slept early, and then I woke up after like 2 hours or something like that, and I was incapable of going back to sleep. So I'm kinda hyper right now because I have not slept until I crash. But yeah, such a things. Well, it's not like I wanted to not to sleep. I don't know what happened. I am tired as fuck, but I can't sleep. Insomnia. My old friend is back, I guess. But well. We'll ball. I just gotta roll with it. Yeah, but the purpose was to rest. The purpose is for me to not die while trying to finish off the stuff I need to finish off. Oh god. No, but it's okay. It's just another Monday. Just rolling with it. Yeah, we're just rolling with it. Okay. So, okay. So we finished the part of our fort where we could rest, and we've rested. And after the rest, apparently, there was a little conversation between Eder and Nova Lionheart about how she was thrashing in her sleep, probably due to the fact that she's become a watcher. There, that's basically what happened off stream. Nothing very important. Okay, so next, maybe we can make some more upgrades in the meantime. Main keep is what we need for all the rest. So Warden's Lodge, which is over wilds near the stronghold. Upgrading lodge will grant a bonus of a survival skill upon resting at Bright Hollow, as well as provide access to a warden who offers high-level bounties. Home is only comfortable as its turf, restoring yours, and may return a semblance of order to the keep. I think we can start with the main keep. Oh god, I don't have any money though. Yeah, maybe let's just go. Let's just go first. Until I have money. Let's just go until I have a good amount of money. It's, yeah. Oh, it's still a complete mess. The sour odor of odors of rancid grain and spoiled food permeate the air. Dust and rust. Rusted utensils cover the countertop. Yeah. Ah! It looks like my boy, what's his name? My boy who has a Scottish second alter ego. Scottish alter ego. He keeps dying. Maybe it's a good idea to give him some survival. Although maybe what we need is for the tank to be better at holding the aggro. Oh, he has a ton of lore. I like. You know what? Let's add more survival to him. Curse of Blackened Sight, Fetid Caress. Cause enemy wounds in area of effect to ignite. Inflicting additional burn damage over time each time we are wounded. Okay. Shows the target's vision total darkness, blinding them. Targets becomes paralyzed, affected by boiling pustules of foul smelling liquid that erupt from the skin, sickening those nearby. Infuses the caster with vitality, giving them a temporary increase to maximum endurance and health. Huh. Caster becomes able to see an enemy's weaknesses. Chance of landing a critical hit. Darling, perception, intellect, and resolve. Maybe let's go with these. Combusting wounds. Arcane Veil. Boosting a wizard's deflection. Smash an enemy with a grimoire. Oh! Energized with spiritual energy, causing large damage and knocking the target back. Grimoire Slam! Hey, that sounds funny! Hey, grab that. You're gonna slam them with your grimoire. Alof, there it is. One per encounter. Defended by, I don't know what. Being slapped by a book. Plus, it looks like a thick book. A pretty thick one. So it should be fun. Wait, it's night. But we went to sleep. I can't camp. I have no... Wait. It's night. No. I don't think it's gonna be nice. It's gonna... Oh la la. It's taking forever to load. Ah, no, it's okay now. Maybe we can rest again. I don't remember where. Because it takes, what, 8 hours for us to rest? No bonus. Retrain character. Rest, yeah. Okay. 8 hours have passed. That should be enough.
Of course.
Ah, there we go. Better. Okay, so Eastern Barbican. Let us go to the Eastern Barbican. Wish you could rest 8 hours in a split second. Okay, we're supposed to go to... I guess we have to go to the wooden plains next. 18 hours. Let's go. Hopefully we'll find some merchants. So we can buy some camping supplies. Apparently we can buy camping supplies. And apparently the place where we were before is kind of like a very deep dungeon. A very deep dungeon, so... Honestly, I think Alof should be back here. Wait, no, Alof. And here I was thinking, oh no, I don't want to go at night. Oh. Sagani. Oh.
Hush, Itumak.
A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bow and arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at your approach. Hello, Minja, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. The new Lord life. Well, for now, we have a stronghold in ruins, so... not very interesting yet.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
This outfit may not be flattering, but I'm definitely not him. She lifts her head and looks at you. No argument there. It's just not you I'm looking for. Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Try something? What exactly are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
How long have you been looking for Persok? Is she gonna be a companion? 5 years. Oh! Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Deerwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. So, you've been searching for 5 years for a stranger you barely remember. Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Why do you have to find Persok? That's more of a campfire tale. I'm not quite ready to get into it. Actually, I know how you feel. It must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
Earlier you'd mentioned an unhelpful stranger.
True enough. But first I should explain about the figurine.
She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished adder is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright for a few hours. But most of the time it looks just like this.
Is she gonna be a companion? I have spot for one more companion. I mean, meat shield. I'm always in need of more meat shield. Ah, but she's exactly the same as me though. Is she gonna bring anything different to a party? Because I'm a ranger. So whatever. More meat shield. I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkedvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
A ranger with a pet means 2 for 1 shield. Yeah, right. True. Yeah, if I can get her in. It's always nice to have more meat shields. Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine?
Why?
I'm a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
You've got nothing to lose by letting me try.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles graze in your hand. She watches you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the outer bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing off on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the mask of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below you. Okay, let's sniff the breeze. Breathing deeply, you smell salt in the air. Wherever you're standing, wherever Persok is standing, must be near the ocean, not a lake. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? The question is greeted with shrugs and silence. Okay, I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you, I'm a watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. I know this sounds strange, but it's the truth.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Persok on the way.
If this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
Nice. Nice! A new meat shield.
Ready, Watcher.
Cautious. Defensive. Okay, there we go. Now, where is Defiance Bay? North to Canoa, west to Defiance Bay. Where is the west? Okay, so this is north, so this is west.
All right then.
Oh, it's a large party we have here. 8 for the price of 6. Nice. Edelvan Breach. Okay. Plus a pet. I think those are the... Yeah, those are the kickstart backers. Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand? Okay. Copper Lane. 15 minutes. Yeah, let's go. That's a big city right there. It was easy to recruit these companions, these Mitchells.
Defiance Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Ha! I need to
The
find
city of
a
Defiance,
merchant.
crown jewel of the Deerwood, if you ask the locals, anyway.
Justiciar. Oh no, I don't know. I need to find a merchant to begin with, so I can buy some camping supplies. Refugees, protesters. The calm waters smell faintly of refuse. I need to find the merchant, the goose and fox. Is that a nin? Yep, it's an inn. Bishop. This Stalgirl spell is thick with dust and moths. The plaque below the beast reads, Maiden Falls 2680.
All right then.
Nande. Welcome to the Goose
How do
and
you do?
Fox. Looking to hire an adventurer. Ah, we can also hire the the Mitchells. A dragon is outlined in charcoal pencil. The thick jagged lines and the faint smell of sulfur suggest that the artist completed the sketch in a hurry. Cliff Dragon, White March, 2685. I need a merchant. I don't think this dude is gonna sell me camping supplies. Oh, but I should have checked. I should have checked. We never know. It's possible. In RPGs, it's not uncommon that innkeepers would sell a lot of miscellaneous items.
Welcome.
Refreshments. Stew. What? Ah, there it is. Camping supply. As I expected. Yellow lab? Oh! A doggo! A doggo! Oh! A pet! 20 CP! But you'd buy him 150. The small yellow dog seems singularly happy to accompany you, panting merrily as it lopes beside you. Oh! But I already have a baby dragon! No, wait, what do I do? Stew. Plus 10 max endurance, plus 1 dexterity, plus 1 perception. Yeah, so these are buffs. Beer, fish, cheese. Baby dragon is a little better in a fantasy world. Yeah, but like, I can only have one pet, right? 225. That's 3. That's 3 camping supplies. Can I only have... Yeah, only one pet. Oh, well, I could give him to one of my companions, but what if he leave me? I'd lose the doggo too. But if I don't see the doggo, it's kinda pointless to have him. So I guess I'll go for now. Plus, the dragon and the lions at the lion look
Sagani,
badass.
does your fox bite?
Yes.
Can I pet him anyway?
It's your hand.
I'm gonna pet him.
I love this. I love banter between companions. That's why I love Dragon Age Origins so much. And that's why I've always tried to like find other games like it, because it was my first the first RPG of that kind I ever played. Wait, so what am I supposed to do? Go to the Temple of Woodika. The long hunt. Travel to the cliffs you saw in the vision. Near the ocean. The endless paths. Yeah, the endless paths apparently is like a long, yeah, the very long dungeon with many floors. So it's not something that we would have been able to finish there and then. Anyway, explore the endless paths with Kanarua. Spend time traveling with Durance. Travel with Eder to the records archive. I need to keep Eder in the party though. But then again, this is his quest. But like, marketplace, Pernig's house, world map, Lumdala's house, Scrivener's dormitory. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries. First Fires. Catacombs. Haha. Brackenberry. Let's check the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. What is that? Oh, hello! King Eternal Battle. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thanks for dropping by. Hope you like it here.
I'd wager there are more than a few banned books in here.
Hey, hey. Okay, let's level up Eder. I think you need more survival, my dude. You're here to tank. Bonus knockdown, weary defender. Increase the fighter's awareness while in defender mode, granting bonus to fortitude reflexes, and we'll do that. Done. Nice. Let's save. Save. Accept. Welcome to Hollow Mystery Revealed Mysteries.
Good day, stranger.
You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple, after all, and Grimdad doesn't tolerate disorder. Okay, sure. Farewell.
Eh?
Book of the Hunt, the Adia Empire Part 1 Origin. Did I grab the book?
Sure.
No. Is this where I'm supposed to go? The Midwife's Memoir. Keep searching. The obscured leaves close for those who seek. The obscured. Go to the Temple of Wodika. We also want to like check the, what was it? Travel with Eder to the Records Archive. Records Archive. Ah! No entry into the archives without Grimdar's permission. Okay. So this is the archive. We want to go into the archive, please.
Eh? How do you do?
An elderly dwarf surveys the stacks. Her skin looks as tough and wrinkled as a walnut. Despite her stature, she manages to look down her nose at you. You're welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners continue their search. She shoots the nearest robed figure a withering glare. Wouldn't do to give them any other excuses. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Who is well? Well, her smile reveals a row of crooked teeth. That's the rub, isn't it? Well is the god of things hidden and revealed. The more of 100 visions one sees, the more one has yet to discover. Though we often call well he who sees and is not seen, it is neither male nor female. To assign any definitive characteristic to well is to miss another essential part of its divinity. The 100 Visions, a term of reverence for Well's many revelations. Despite the name, they're infinite. Each epiphany leads to yet another enigma. And I thought I was busy. What else do you need? There's no option for me to go into the archives. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Archive records. Archive in the Ducal Palace. Ah no, this is a temple, so that's not it. In the Ducal Palace, okay. That long little line of companions with pets. So, Ducal. Oh, maybe it's at first fires. Let's check. That looks like where what is it? Where the Ducal Palace could be, at the center like that. Takes 15 minutes to go from one side to the other. One section of a city to the other. Valian Embassy. Ah, the Ducal Palace. There it is. I guess we're gonna start with Eddar's quest. Might as well. I mean, it's common for us to, like, if we do a companion's quest, that means we are going to
Politics, infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
it's gonna deepen our bond, and he will stay with us, hopefully. Tyranny the game. I think I've seen that name somewhere, but I am not familiar with that. Okay. We're gonna save here. Would be nice to find more merchants so I can buy more camping supplies, I guess. We're already in story mode, but I don't want more repeating the same fight 50 times. Sidley. Hello. Don't mind me. Welcome to the Ducal Palace. Okay. Records. I need some records. Can I go in here? That does not look like records. Can I just grab these? Evil playthroughs. Oh! Yeah, that sounds fun! That sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Because I always have this tendency of, in my first playthrough, I would play not as a villain, but as just making whatever choice feels nice to me, feels best to me.
Yeah.
And then I will only do a villain playthrough from something like probably starting on my third playthrough. Can I just grab that? I can! Nice! Nobody said anything. But at the same time, do these things even do anything? Like, say, if I was to wear it. Acorn helm, frog helm, winged helm. Plus I have so many. I should have sold it! Yeah, we need to find somewhere where we can sell these. It's the same thing. But it would be quite a change of pace to go directly to... refreshing change of pace to go directly to the villain playthrough. Winged helm. Does it do anything? No, not really. It's just It's just... Maybe we need to... No. Where are the records? Ooh. Only people with official invitations are allowed to observe the animancy hearings. Uh-huh. What's in here? Is that outside? Melee engagement makes it difficult for characters to move away from defenders in melee.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light could be very convincing.
Funny thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
Hello, Anne. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. As long as I enjoy Pillars of Eternity, it's money and time well spent. As long as you enjoy a game in general, let's say. God knows I've had some instances where I kind of regret it. And I absolutely do not want that to happen again. I'm trying to be very cautious with my money. Well, with my time too, I guess. Yeah. But I still have time. I wanted to try it out to see what was that. Does it do anything? You have earned a reputation. Reputations can be held with communities or factions in the Eastern Reach. So, you have been caught stealing. You have lost reputation with Defiance Pay. Okay, but they don't care then. They don't care. I literally stoic, honest, Defiance Bay, neutral. Pfft. You're still neutrals, doesn't matter. It is possible to have a mix of positive and negative reputation with a group if you help and harm them in equal measure. Oh, Nova is creating a lot. Most times knocked out Alof. My boy Alof. Where are the records? Oh, Shrine of Magran.
Of course.
Most bright Magran transform us with your flame. The stone figure of a warrior gazes toward her raised hand. It's empty, but the palm and fingers are blackened. Where are the records? Maybe I should ask this person at the entrance. Ah! Records keeper!
Hail and well met.
A taciturn man with green hair pulls over a tome he's just withdrawn from one of the shelves. He glances up at you with baggy eyes. Yes, is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in Deerwood who bear ill will toward Reed Sarens. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. We can't. I take what I want. The records keeper frowns. In a duke's palace, I can assure you that you do not. Besides, without my assistance, you'd be sifting through scrolls for years. We've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I have heard many such stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. Farewell. So what happens now? The records keeper was unwilling to show us records from the Saints Row, citing concerns about vengeful Deerwoodens hunting down Red Syrian refugees. He said things might be different were my reputation in the city stronger. So I mean, I just stole 16 copper pieces, but I'm sure it's fine. Who do I have to help then? You?
Well met, friend.
The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to share, or are you just here to see the ducal palace? What goes on in here? She laughs. Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans a little closer. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone battering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the palace. We have a shrine devoted to Magran, official records, and chambers for public hearings and council meetings. Okay, goodbye. I guess we need to try to help people around. Ugh.
You're from Gilded Vale? Then you're close to home.
Close can mean a lot of things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
Dunno. Guess that all depends.
Well, if he goes back, he'll be hanged. That's what he said. Temple of Wodiga. Ondra's gift. Valian embassy. Okay, let's go to the Temple of Wodiga first. I guess. Feel like my party has more members than this place has guards, so I could probably take what I wanted. I don't understand why that intimidation
Well, this
didn't
would be
work.
our Church of Wootica. Dear Woodens. Probably the first thing we burned during the Revolution.
Well.
Praise to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
I was sort of, I was told I'd find the Temple of Wodiga here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Tell me where I'd find an entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
I saw in some. The catacombs on the map, so yeah. Do I have to go there? Probably. Goodbye. Sagani draws up next to you. You alright? Looked almost like you'd lost your footing for a minute. It happens from time to time. She watches you quietly. You really are a watcher, aren't you? Once in a great many generations, one of my people is born with the ability to speak to souls. Usually, such individuals become elders, or a lone set of tracks in the snow. She cocks her head. I would have thought my journey would be easier if I could see what you see, but looking at you, I'm not so sure. Neither am I. Believe it or not, I once would have rejoiced to know I'd be picked to travel far in search of something great. But even these gifts come with a cost, don't they? Forgive me if I was a little skeptical of your abilities before. I can't say I've met a real watcher before. Don't worry about her. She just likes doing that from time to time. Seems to cheer her up, so I just let her. Once you've seen it a few times, the shock wears off. Every time she goes a little strange in the face, I try and see if I can hear anything. Kinda grins. Pleasant work so far. See if you can get her to tell you what the spirits said. Find a way into the Temple of Utica. The catacombs. Yep. Go back to Copper Lane. I think I want to continue what I can continue for now. And we'll see how it goes. Might A16. I mean, the option wouldn't have been available if I didn't have enough might. Catacombs. There it is. Catacombs. Just having little epileptic seizures and hallucinating a bit, nothing to worry about. Definitely. Just another Monday. It's just another Monday. No, but wait. I kind of want to... Catacombs. Goose and Fox Marketplace. Was there anything else at the marketplace? I want to check... I want to make sure I bought as many camp supplies as I can. Yeah, I should sell all my stuff too. I have so much stuff. I should sell it. Eh? Psst, over here, miss. What? Well, I missed that. Ondra's beacon lies dormant. Its doors barred to all the waters. Claim many souls this season. Are you a merchant?
Gods keep you.
The young woman stands by a cart watching the crowd with large bright eyes that focus on you as you approach. Take your time, traveler. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Okay, show me your wares. Oh, potions. I'm, none. Seal of Faith. Wow. 14k. What does this even do? Only usable by priest. Scrolls, potions. Baraff's bell. Wait! And what happened to the condition I had that required me to find some plants? Right at the beginning. Did it end? Did it just resolve itself because I became a watcher? That's like 13 yellow labs. Right. Should I just sell stuff to her? So many of these things are just the same. 5 copper. Armor.
Good day to you.
Merchant smiles brightly. Well met, traveler. Are you interested in purchasing any rations for your journey? Please, do you have camping supplies? Yes! He does. Give me a ton of camping supplies. Dragon meat? Oh, wow. Rice, egg, fish, meat, poultry. You just eat the raw poultry. Thank you.
Well met, friend.
Igron stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He nods at you. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside Sonild's, of course. He flashes a crooked grin. Sonild's? What's so special about Sonild? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Wenin keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Okay. Let me see what you have in sale then. First, I'm gonna sell things to you. This is exactly the same thing, so I'm just gonna keep like one. Is there dual wielding in this game? Should I keep 2? Just in case. Hunting bow. Mace. Small shield. Poleaxe. Club. All these shields. All these sorib spears. Useless. Does he have enough money? Ah, it doesn't look like he has a limit on his money, so he can probably buy me everything. You bet dragon meat is like the wagyu beef of this place? Yeah, it does sound like it could be. Quarterstaff. Hunting bow. Sword. Fine club. Should probably just get rid of everything. You know what, let's just get rid of everything. Battle axe. Although, maybe something like that. I don't know. Slash damage, slash damage, slash crush damage. Okay, that's different. Still a do. Pierce damage. Slash pierce damage. Crush damage. Okay, maybe something like this. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, but I can't buy it. It's like, oh, it's nice, but I don't have money. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of all of these for now. Ah, yeah. And then just simple clothing, leather armor. These don't do anything. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Torch. Crush damage. Ah, so... Okay. Far Moon's Curse. What's this? Ah. Rope and grappling hook. The deerwood part to the broken stone wall. I mean, do I even need that? Probably not. You can probably just sell it. Tattered journal. Wolf hide. Do I need that? Maybe I'll keep that just in case I can craft. Ah, no. Over. Okay. Bye. Nice! Better. Do you have anything else? Oh, he has lockpicks. That might be something. Could be interesting. Is that the stuff I... No, not... I didn't sell any lockpicks. Rope and grappling hook. Maybe let's grab the lockpicks. In case. I don't have money for equipment yet, so we gotta go with what we have for now. What do you mean I have transaction? But yeah. Okay. Thanks, bye. I guess it's time to... Yeah, no. Let's check over merchants just in case. Admeth's Den Expedition Hall. Ah, so this is where... No, but if they only sell to people they like, let's just go for now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna check. Ah, these are the backers, I think. The Kickstart backers. The yellow NPC. Gordy. This Gordy was the person who... A young boy watches the passerby and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for the grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick furtive effort to pocket his coins. Hey miss, want to know a secret? He wipes his nose with a sleeve. I know a real good secret. Looks like we got a little hustler here. Someone raised this kid right. Really? What is it? He shrugs and clasps his hands behind his back, kicking a loose pebble. I just saw folks hiding some really neat things. I could show you where, but Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. His eyes slowly roll up at you. But maybe you could help me with something. Then we wouldn't be strangers. Help you with what? Gordy's voice suddenly rises in pitch and tempo. The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of match steel. It's the best steel around, except for Durgan steel, which doesn't cut because no one makes it anymore. He stops long enough to catch his breath. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the Expedition Hall, and he has a dagger made of real match steel. His eyes grow large and round. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the crucible knights make them in a forge. I know that the tip can pierce low-gauge scale armor. That one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. See, I know plenty about daggers and I really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never ever ask anyone for anything ever again. March still. The lad has good taste. I only ever had little shark stickers as a child, mostly for oysters. Still managed to poke a hole through my palm once. Grab Gordy by the shirt and hold him above your head. How about you tell me that secret right now before I get angry? You're too young to play with knives. I'm sure your parents told you that, or you wouldn't be asking me. But if I'm going to be a real warrior, I have to start training young, just like the heroes in the stories. I just know I was a great warrior in the previous life. My mom even says I have an old soul. Yeah, no, I don't have that. Well, we can probably do that later, because that will probably raise our reputation. But I don't have time for this right now. Maybe later. An old soul, huh? Sure, kid. Okay, we have 8 camping supplies. That's not a whole lot, but I mean, that's already good, I guess. That's already much better than 0. Okay. I'm gonna save here. I did steal 16 copper pieces earlier, so this is starting well. As you approach the dead man, you can feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries toward you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of his place, come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around the statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others wait, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of a dead man's memory. The corpse lies on damp and grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. The temple is in ruins, above ground at least. A half-buried staircase indicates there is more to the temple below ground. Although the staircase is inaccessible to me, it's possible that there's another way in. An old spirit haunting the temple told me about an alternate entrance through the catacombs. He said it should be near the southern gate of a Copper Lane district. A hooded man, presumably a member of Leaden Key, was ambushed on his way through the catacombs. The disguise that would get him past the Leaden Key sentries was lost when the man was carried off by trolls. Carried off by trolls? Great.
Got it. My eyes are peeled.
Ah! Wilder. Okay, a big troll. I don't know anything about the big troll. I guess let's start by killing it.
All right then.
Ah, black ooze again. Immune to blinded, dazed, frightened, prone, terrified. Combat start either. Okay. What does the wolf do? What does the wolf do? I can't do anything with the wolf. Okay.
Brave thou Philothili.
That's it!
Got it.
Where'd my lion go? Why is she just waiting there?
Varanthus!
Brave thou Philothili.
What?
Varanthus!
Got it.
Peridot. Troll skin. We skinned the troll. Great. I don't know which way is which, so I guess. Oh.
Brave thou Philothili.
Varanthus!
Everyone is just waiting at the door.
Varanthus!
Dead on!
Ah, some money. Valoon. Yellow orange fruit found in Old Valley. Those are probably the stairs that go up. We probably want to go up. But first, let me check. Of course, if you have a city, you'll have catacombs. That's the other constant of RPGs. Spoiling. Immune to charmed, confused, dominated, frightened, paralyzed, stunned,
Brave
terrified.
thou Philothili.
Maybe we need some AoE?
Yes.
But he's behind, so he might hurt the others. Where is he? Where is it? Okay, Alaf is here. Causing burn damage to anyone? No. Shield missing on the caster. Resilient viscous work brought the area of effective in 14 victims stuck inside. Ah, we're immune to everything though. Just a troll.
That's not very helpful.
Let's see how we manage. Oh, it's okay. Plus, everyone is just waiting very politely for their turn to die, so it's working out. Oh! What happened to me?
Yeah.
That's it!
Nova Lionheart, what are you doing? Did she get confused?
I have them!
Got it.
List was... I don't know what. Okay. Ah. Thanks, Spore.
Brave thou Philophily.
Why are you just... he's confused. God damn.
Got it.
Well, very easy enough to kill, I guess. Hmm? Vessel bone. Hatchet. Ah. There's a big troll here.
Brave thou Philophily.
Who is disengaging? Where are you going? Who are you trying to hit?
Settle.
Itumak. That's the that's the wolf, right? Yeah. Ah.
Brave thou Philophily.
After an Itamok. Dead on.
The tank is always getting confused. Which is very unfortunate. Silver loosh. Most common Valiant coin found in Deerwood in the is a silver looch fish, so named for its resemblance to the scales of a fish. Looch. Ah.
Brave thou
Well, the tank is there to take one for the team anyway, so 1 or 10 for the team, so it works, I guess. Hmm? It would need a ton of lockpicks. It would require a ton of lockpicks. Let's see. Does Sagani have a ton of defense damage? Does Sagani have anything? Masuk Hunting Bow. Fine dagger. I'm ranged and ranged.
not? There, done!
Ah. Skeletons, huh? Oh la la. Is everyone out of range?
Of course.
Okay. Is there a trap in here?
I'm here.
How do I know her journal? Select all backspace. Ah! Cancel. Pause. Double speed. Half speed. Scouting.
Ready, Watcher. Ready, Watcher.
All right then.
Why is Kana going in front with his musket? It's not great to have everyone waiting to get their turn. This feels like I'm back in Lords of EverQuest, where everyone is where having a big group is actually more of a hindrance than anything. Turn-based RPG disguise. I feel scammed. The small old man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
How do you do?
After a moment, however, he smiles weakly. Hello there. Wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. He glances around the dim room. What are you doing down here? Aaron grimaces. I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd call down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much. Not until you, anyway. Fine. Let's talk about something else. Aaron releases the breath he was holding. Yes, let's. What can you tell me about these catacombs? Aaron smiles wryly. Haven't explored too much of it, to be honest. Got lucky finding this little corner of it. But let me think. Well, the canal there. That's Grogan's canal. Grogan was the dwarf that planned the whole thing. It runs up through the Ondra's gift, spills out into the sea there. Otherwise, it's just a lot of bones. There's the warrens for people that couldn't afford better, but it's all flooded now. The fancier folks, they have their own resting places down here, drier places. The Dukes of Deerwood are down here, actually, if you want to pay your respects. Okay. I can't really do much Doesn't he look kind of transparent? Can I grab stuff? The queen that was and still is. Uh-huh. Let's grab that in case. Some camping supplies. Well, one. But one's better than nothing. The smoldering fire is strewn with the meager remains of a recent meal. Fish bones, a molded ring of cheese, and a blackened bread crust. What about the trolls and the black oozes and the spores? He's fine with them being his neighbors, I guess. Oh, okay. Up.
Brave thou Philoth believe.
Why is that little stream there? Oh. Shouldn't he be aggressive? But maybe he was not in range. There should be something like... a command for him to like attack whoever is hitting the party instead of just staying there.
Brave thou Philoth believe.
You've had worse neighbors? Oh, I'm sure there is worse out there. There is always worse. When the sewers rise up and you blow them up with spells.
Leave it to...
Brave thou Philoth believe.
Ouch!
You're not getting through me.
Dead on!
The wolf and the lion are just reading. Just they can't go anywhere, so it's kind of useless to have them actually. Oh la. Skeletal fighter. No.
Brave thou Philoth believe.
Eder, do something!
Dead on!
Alright.
Good.
Brave thou Philoth believe.
Okay, there's a few of them. No, but I mean, it's totally fine. Oh. The wizard first. What? What is all that?
That's it!
Alright. No, but it's fine. We have a ton. Let's just put everything. A rod. I don't think that's anything interesting to keep. Saber. Slash damage. Everything is slash damage anyway. Well, not everything, but yeah, Medium shield. That's the same shield as he has. Can I put the pets up front, or are they stuck following the masters? They're stuck to the masters. As in, I can send them, but the formation is if I select everyone, they're gonna go in this order. And since the two hunters, is it hunters? The two rangers are ranged. Yeah, rangers. The two rangers are ranged. They stay in retreat, so the pets are stuck behind. I can move them individually, but if I want to move everyone in a group, it's not working out. Kerogolan. Remove Kerogolan crash. What? Whatever. It's probably money for me. More money. Money! They don't have their own portrait like these ones because they are tied to their masters, and I can't move them. I can have them in the front, in the formation. Oh, nice! That's a lot of money. Going into the catacombs is... can be pretty lucrative. Of course it is. Pistol. Very slow. Would a pistol be interesting? Extremely slow, but it does a ton of pierce damage. Accuracy -5. Field piercing versus deflection. Very slow. Oh, I don't know how very slow is. Weak interrupt. Weak interrupt. It has a longer range, but is extremely slow. Pistol is two-handed. Okay, apparently yes. I mean, it's probably for the recoil. Small firearms, but despite their size, they require two hands to reload properly. Ah, that's it. They're not as powerful as arquebuses, but they can be reloaded much more quickly. As with all firearms, pistols have the ability to penetrate wizards' arcane veils. I mean, if it's faster reloading. Oh, he has a third weapon set. I don't really know. Faster reloading might be more... Ah! We triggered a trap. Minolet's bounding missiles. Grazes Graver for 3 pierce damage. Graver took a ton of damage. Ah? Oh. Helig of Pain. A lone figure in tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head toward you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores overgrown by a moth-like bird. What's this? Who disturbs Helig's work? Its voice rattles and gargles like that of a drowning man. What are you doing down here? Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet, as well as an abundant supply of subjects. I see. If there's nothing else, be on your way. Farewell. Can I grab stuff for? Aha! Revenant. Well, that's none of my business. As long as you don't sick them on me, we're fine. Sick them on me. Don't sick them on me. And another... Well...
Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
Oof. Ah. It keeps going, okay. Carly's Rabbit, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much for dropping by. Hope you like it here. Did the description just say that guns are super effective against mages? It does say it. It did say that. Well, as long as you guys are still... You're still alive, it's fine. It's just... When I do use the sneaking, I don't see any traps. And when I don't, I eat all the traps that exist. Is I'm using the corpses from the catacombs as material for his necromancy. Yeah. It's for his necromancy. He said it's a hodgepodge of necromancy and what was it? Of necromancy and animancy. He's basically a magical Dr. Frankenstein. Looks like. What's it gonna be? I was hoping for some kind of treasure, but yeah, of course not. Okay, let's just send the tank. Ah. It's not that the guns are super effective, but that they ignore one of the mage's defenses, making them the same as other creatures. Interesting. Well, we have to try everything out. Ah, but wait. That's it? Eh? Burn damage. But I thought this was the way to go up, but no, this goes into here, and this... Oh, really? Let's go back here, I guess. A warm steam bath. Wonders for the skin and the body and the mind. Also, hello Dambai, welcome, thank you very much for dropping by. Hope you like it here. Did I get the contents? Of what? There was just a trap. Oh. We're gone. We're gone anyway. He ate a trap. He got a warm bath. Again? Yeah, no, I can't go anywhere here. Oh, we are dying though. Well, not really. Eh? But wait, where's the way? Ah, here. We're gonna eat it again? No. Ah, so we eat it by going in, but not by going out. Alright. I see. Single file. Wait, it's going further in. Oh, okay. In front of you looms the ghostly hollow image of a man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in a dark corridor as he regards you.
You are from Kratom, my dear?
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has always been. Only recently.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
I'm honestly not sure.
As long as you are assured in your faith, the rest is not so important. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am. Save the memory. Ah. Okay. Should we like take a rest here? just a quick camp. Just a quick camping. What's in here? Ah, nothing. I mean, how hard can it be? Let's check it out. Hello? The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of them, that masked lot. Let's attack them while we are all injured. The guard whistles sharply and you hear shouts of alarm in the distance. More than, okay, it's not just them. Shoot. We can try to see. Ah, easy. We're in story mode anyway. We're in easy mode, so it should be fine. Why? Is he confused or what? What is he doing? Dude, what are you? Okay, it's dead. how it looked like half like there was no. It looked like his name had no vowels. I don't know if what kind of. I don't know what kind of impact that had. So I'll just save. And let's
All right
continue.
then.
Brave Dalfila.
I guess we have to disengage, Sagani.
Oh, level.
Move. Nobody can move, huh? I mean, it's XP. Just we're in easy mode. I can probably just roll through everything. That's the hope, at least. The music turned very epic for some reason. It's funny thing. I just noticed, but they become naked. Once I grab stuff from. Ah, la 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 la. No, this is grimoire. Okay. So, Minoletas and minor missiles. Mirrored image. If you erase it from this grimoire, you won't be able. No, what? No, I didn't want to erase it. 200 copper for Alof to Loon mirrored. Ah, yeah, we still need to pay money? Why do I need to pay money? Creates duplicates of a caster to distract enemies, granting a high deflection bonus, which is reduced with each hit taken. Resilient viscous web. Shrouds for targets' vision in total darkness, blinding them. Summons 3 missiles that pierce through the target and leap to 2 additional targets each. Oh, that could be nice. Are these the same? Yeah, it's the same. Oh. I mean, so... Hey, maybe we can make the main keep. Because it's gonna take 3 days anyway. And we can learn something. Although... Fan of flames. A double. Wizard's double. Granting a caster high deflection bonus until he or she is hit or crit. Aha. So this reduced with each hit taken. This sounds kind of more interesting than this. When gets a high deflection bonus until he or she is hit or crit. That sounds like it could be better. So it's 200 times 4. It's 800 coppers if I'm to learn everything. Appear visually displaced, increasing their deflection and reflex over duration. Additionally, many deflection and reflex attacks that score hits will be converted to grazes. 3 missiles of pierce. This sounds nice. 300 for the... Oh, okay. Let's go like this for now. Let's go like this for now, and now wait, I didn't even grab it. Ah. Cone of fire. Spirit. Fireball! Fireball ready! Yeah, every time I see some keywords, it reminds me of another game where the combat voice lines just kind of spring spontaneously from me. So if I do weird thing like that, it's probably just that. Fireball ready! Why can't I? There it is. Fireball of Doom. So another... Oh. Yeah, let's go like this. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just randomly putting stuff in. Actually, we need to rest.
Crave thou Phila.
Turn into piece of meat. Okay, you need to go away. Why does he have aggro? Keep kiting. Oh, finally. All right. The problem is he goes on melee to attack. Unlike the sorcerer. He's like, I'm going to do this. Yeah, okay, let's camp. Damage reduction. Everyone has damage. Ooh, movement. Racial accuracy bonus. Beast primordial spirit vessel. Wilder consumable duration. Yeah, damage reduction. Accuracy against consumable damage versus flanked. Yeah, let's just go with damage reduction for everyone for now. Bullying the poor old man, really. Honestly, we should be ashamed. Alright. Wait, my okay. Let me just get a very quick bathroom break. Take a very quick bathroom break because my The ladder's gonna explode soon. Wouldn't do. That wouldn't do. Wait. Alright. So where were we? No, my chair is stuck. Okay. Alright. Yes, please, the tank first.
Of course.
Oh. Aleph falters and brings a hand to his forehead. He takes a staggering step forward, coughing and sputtering. Oh no! What happened to you?
Back, you Claude! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
Help! Pull yourself together! He grimaces, catching his breath. It's nothing. I'm fine. He coughs again. This probably isn't the best place to linger, anyhow.
Ready, Watcher.
Ooh, money! There's money, honey! Shrouded man. He's got a... Come here! Come here! What? Somebody is doing something. I don't like it when it's not my mage, my sorcerer. Where's my mouse going? Why? Oh! Thanks! Thanks, I completely forgot it. He has mad FP skills.
I'm stuck over here.
That mage is annoying. The spell. Ouch! Someone is gonna die. Well, someone is gonna lose endurance anyway. You can still stay here. Do what you need to do.
That dwarf's taking all she can!
Does that work? No. He has his shields up. Can you do something, Griver? Griver, go here and try to like scare them, maybe. Kana just leisurely reloading his. Just leisurely reloading. Did Alok die again? No, he's fine. See, when he goes in the back, he's fine. He just needs a bit of time. So. Oh god damn! My Griever died! Shoot! Crumpled at your feet lies the body of a woman. She wears a dark robe that bears an insignia resembling a key. As you approach the woman's body, feelings of rage assault you. The dead woman's voice howls in your ears, and her lingering consciousness rends at yours. Her essence tingles through your bones and membranes. It fills the spaces between your ears and behind your eyes, clawing deeper into your core. You see a gathering of men and women wearing robes like hers, their faces hidden behind masks. One by one, they approach her, whom they know as an acolyte, and she places her hand on each of their foreheads, searching their thoughts. She tests them with ritualistic questions, and they answer that their oath is sealed by the leaden key. She asks them of their tasks. She gives them new ones, all without a word. Okay. Her essence flares, fighting to boil your blood, burn your memory, and splinter your bones from within. Yet between its strikes, you see flashes of something else. A tower, a prisoner, and a ruin. You funnel all of your concentration into a single effort of will, a sharp point that pins the raging soul in place like an insect in a display case. With the thing under control, you're able to examine it and the three thoughts swirling inside. You see a palimpsest of a neighborhood. Palimpsest. What is that? Okay, let me check what that is. I have a vague idea with well, it's with the context, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. Rundown estates are cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Palimpsest, a manuscript or piece of writing material on which later writing has been superimposed on effaced earlier writing. No, that's not it. Something reused or altered, but still bearing invisible traces of its earlier form. Okay. Savage shapes sprawl the streets, and in the tower, a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him. Somewhere nearby, you see a woman with a scar over her heart. You understand that she has something he needs. You also see a door in the base of a tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper. But then the acolyte reveals the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into action. You know how to open the door. Okay, nice. It really takes kinda 2 to 3 business days to do a single attack. It does. It does. Inquire about the prisoner. In your mind, you see a building, magnificent, with trellises and tiles, and located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin. Yet, it also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. The acolyte's vision, I don't know, takes you out of the Defiance Bay and to a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads, Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in a mountainside. Are we okay? Okay,
Of course.
we're okay. We're okay. We're okay, and we are more than okay. Whether by design or by consequence of a sputtering candlelight, the hooded statue's face is almost impossible to see. Ha! Okay, nice. Talk of defiance. Defiance of concentration plus 10. Devotees have placed assorted keys, the thief filed away among the runnels of wax. Concentration plus 10. Max endurance bonus. Concentration. How likely they are to have their spells or attacks interrupted during combat. Every point of resolve increases the character's concentration. Okay. So I have less chance to be interrupted. This is average. I mean, I already have... let's give it to Alof. No? No? Can't use it? Neck. He already has a cape. But I can't put it here? Not usable by wizard. Usable by ranger. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Or shall we give it to max endurance bonus? No, I'm gonna give it to, what's her name? Sagani. I'm gonna give it to Sagani for now. Is she gonna steal it? 210. Oh, but wait. 110. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. ADHD medicine chocolate form. I didn't think that was the main fight. That's why I didn't activate all the per-rest stuff. She wants to talk. You're not gonna leave, right, Sagani? No, that's not what I wanted to do. What did I want to do? Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Sounds like you've been gone from home a long time.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. What an adventure.
It certainly started out that way. It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why'd you have to find Persok?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persok died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I see.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me, but sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
Returning to them is what matters. Both practical and true.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persok will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
No, not clearly. I figured most people don't anyway. I suppose that's why I'm supposed to remind Persok of what he left behind in our village. What did you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Itumak brushes against her hip and she scratches his head. Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persok helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us through hard winters. Persok brokered a lot of those agreements too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the armor ships that used to trade with us. Masuk must be a tight-knit village.
As family.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of a chase? Or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell. Fair enough. She raises and stretches, looking around. Might as well keep moving while we've got some daylight. Yeah, let's go.
All right, then.
Okay, this is coming out. Ah! Wait. So in the end, we ended up
A
here.
moment, please. I feel I should explain myself.
Yes.
Yes?
Please do.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
Cross your arms and wait. Yeah, because I've been pretty upfront with you, my dude. It's time you come clean. He clasps his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself. That when we resolved the matter of your soul, we would also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
Yeah, I figured. He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meerwald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Tell me about Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen.
I thought it's pronounced uncalf. Okay, whatever.
Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
He grimaces, running his hands through his hair. I have none of her memories, but Raph spared me that much. But her coarse manners and intolerable heel speak suggest a provincial from a very, very long time ago. She sounds more fun. I don't know. I feel like she would put us into more trouble. And that does not necessarily sound fun to me. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict, when the fuse has burned down and teeth are on edge. And when she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge the situation. She just acts. Yeah, she seems reckless. I don't want someone to cause any trouble in my party. That should be reserved for me. That's it exactly. You recall the way she goaded those villagers in Gilded Vale. She doesn't think, and she doesn't back down, and trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although...
He lowers his voice and claps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arms betray his fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
We'll see. I can't make any promises, but I mean, we already kind of made promises to the others, didn't we? So it wouldn't be fair to him if I say I can't make any promises. It was kind of made against... I didn't really have an input, or did I? I don't remember. Let's say, yeah, whatever. We'll go, I guess.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Time to get moving. Find an expert on awakening somewhere in Defiance Bay. Okay, but that's very vague, though. Olaf mentioned that Defiance Bay has an entire institution devoted to the study of witnesses of soul. This must be the same place that I saw in the Acolyte's vision, and may be able to find someone there who knows something about awakened souls. Acolyte. Tukul Palace. Valian Embassy. Crucible Keep. Brackenberry. Travel to Deerfold Village. Yeah, no, let's not leave yet. Find the tower. Among the patrolling justiciars who would know the city well. Uh-huh.
Of course.
What is it? Good old RPG options. Yes, of course. Yes, but less certain. Fuck off. I'm looking for a neighborhood with a tower. It's near a cemetery. Best you stop looking then. The place you want is Heritage Hill. You can see the tower over the district walls out that way. The Justiciar points to the northwest. But something happened there. They don't let people in anymore. And none of the knights want to be posted anywhere close to it. Steer clear if you know what's good for you. Okay, where are the men kept in Defiance Bay? Only place around here that takes them in is Brackenberry Sanitarium. I've heard they can treat your soul there, take the madness away. But there's just as many stories coming out of that place that'll chill your blood. There's a man, if you want to call him that, Ethel Moore there. He's head warden. If you're visiting or checking yourself in, he's the one to talk to. Okay. It's just Crucible. What is it? No. Brackenberry Sanitarium. Ah, okay. So we need to go to Brackenberry. Let's do what we can do here for now. Brackenberry, here I come. So
Well,
where's
whatever
the
happens,
sanitarium?
at least we're out of that mud hole, Gilded Vale. I grew up in Gilded Vale. Quaint. That's what I meant to call it. No, you had it right.
I love Benter. Okay, there's the sanitarium. Let's see how it goes. Huh, interesting. Some people can be taken prisoner. Whoa. And what would I do with them then? Uh-huh. Where's the warden? Sometimes you get people in here trying to make trouble for the animenses. Huh? Verna? Ah, head warden. Huh? Warden, an administrator from the Republics. Huh? A well-maintained statue of a middle-aged man presides over the room, looking down unblinking over the bustle of harried academics pestered by the hopeful desperate. A strong warmth emanates from it that you could sense from across the room. There is a human soul stored beneath the stonework. You feel its attention run towards you. It has been some time since a watcher graced these walls. His voice echoes deeply, rumbling the floor beneath you. I am envious of your natural insights, traveler. I can only imagine how it might have helped my work in life. Now, what is it that has brought you to my sanitarium? You may have a member of a Leaden kin you midst. Really? Does anyone here know anything about awakenings? There's an animancer on the lower floor who came all the way from Revua to study them. Take the stairs down and look for Belasage. Okay. You may have a member of a Leaden kin you midst. Ah, because... Huh? When did we... Ethelmore groans and the stone around him shudders. I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But a few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I am reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use in verifying one's identity. You are at odds with a Leaden key as well, I take it. They have something I need. I hope it isn't knowledge you seek. They are seldom keen to part with it. Do you have some idea of who this person might be? I won't know until I've met them. Very well. In that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancers. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in their offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. This is my only request. Okay. Belasage. Place of misery and madness. Perfect. I love it when there are several quests that can be taken care of in the same place. Speak with Head Warden Ecclemore if you wish to make an appointment with one of our animancers. But I mean... Animancy means progress and experimentation. Unfortunately, that makes some people uncomfortable. Okay, the ones in their... He said below, in their offices. Okay, let's go to the offices. Plus, Alof's quest also require that. Modred. An animancer scribbles feverishly on a parchment scroll while his free hand dances through the air, counting of unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with mingled perplexity and irritation.
Hello!
Can I help you? He forces a polite smile. Has anything unusual been happening around here? You must be joking. This is the sanitarium. Nothing is usual done here. He pauses. Although, now that I think of it, the patients seem more agitated lately. But their kidman Adzo's responsibility, not mine. Modred nods, taking a deep breath. Then, if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way. Can I grab whatever is in here? In a corner of Modred's lab rests a large weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. Can I examine it? Nothing grabs your attention except for a large padlock on the front. Whatever this animancer keeps in here, he does not want anyone else to have or see. Yeah, let's just go for now. That's an interesting thing, but like, I'm trying to get on the good side of this city. Ah! Bella Siege. Hello.
Hail and well met.
A woman paces back and forth, her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She gestures and mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pores over pages of notes. She almost walks into you. Hekasi! Here I am looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the cave standing in front of me. What can I do? Have you noticed anything unusual or suspicious here lately? It is rare for me to notice things that do not relate to my work, even when they are in front of me. Sientere ai mica, but I am not the best choice to help you with that. Something else you need? Yeah, I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. She laughs speedily. Ha, that would be me. Though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards, I would like to transfer Animance's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. You're in luck, I have a volunteer. She springs to the balls of her feet, beaming. Gellad, who is it? Alof's lips curl into a frown. I don't know about this. She grins more broadly still. Don't be silly, the process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. Ah? I beg your pardon? I jest. Your Darens are so uptight. I do not even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of his office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. She rubs her hands together, getting down to business. So, I need you to sit here. She takes Alof by the shoulders and steers him to the couch. And try to relax. But don't try too hard. Then you will not be relaxing. Indeed. His eyes are humorless. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. The animancer fastens thick copper bands to Alof's forehead and wrists. As she ratchets them tighter, his face twitches with suppressed irritation. Now, I will examine your soul through my scope. She reaches into her desk and produces a long, chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small toothed wheels run along the side of the device. It is fitted with adral lenses cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. How exciting! I've never seen this sort of thing performed. Kana peers at the device with interest. It seems suitably complicated. Does this mean we'll get to talk to Whistlemere more? I like that lady. Belisage raises her finger. But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Sagani pats his arm. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't hear any of it. Alof squirms on the couch. Very well. She holds the scope to her eye and flicks a knob. To begin, tell me something personal. Something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the Sigwood. He looks to you. Okay. His face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nevertheless. What do you remember about your home? As you speak to Alof, you feel your voice, like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belisage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes, comfortable, modest, quiet when Mother is away, which is most of the time. quite enough to hear the clink of glass on wood. This is when I know to be most careful. Father is good about hiding the bottles. Mother, when she's home, is good at pretending not to notice them. Ah. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you wakened. She bites her tongue as she twists one of the dials. I am in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little because when she is around, he is usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I am sweeping the kitchen, the next I am sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my blood on the tile. His boots, glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals. But it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against the field of black. His jaw locks and his eyes twitch beneath their lids. Mariko! Belisage furiously cranks the knobs along her scope. He's hypnotized himself with this old memory. You've got to bring him out of it. Quickly, I almost have it. Should we go the delicate way or the shaking him? But maybe if we shake him, it might startle him too much. Slap! No, I'm afraid that just squeezing might be not enough, but maybe shaking, slapping is definitely, that's what we'll try next if he still doesn't snap out of it. Shaking by the shoulders might still be a bit, he's hypnotized into a violent memory, so squeeze him maybe. Squeeze his hand. Is that gonna be enough? But then again, let's try and crank the. If it doesn't work, we're gonna crank the the aggressivity of our approach. Give me the files. No, come on. You're safe. Everything is fine. Ah, it worked. Olaf's eyes snap open. Ah, no, it didn't work. But the expression you see in them isn't his. He's near as if when I hop upon him. I have no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Belisage sucks a deep breath through her teeth. That's it! I'm seeing a shift in his essence. Something spreading and congealing. She glances at you over her scope. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high in ire. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when crisis is nigh. Perfetto! We have flares of a totally distinct essence. Belisage just show hand notes onto the pages next to her and turns one clicking knob of her scope. Now, try to get the two of them talking. Olaf, ask Iselmir what she's doing. Ah, maybe that. Iselmir, tell Olaf why you've awakened. Hi, he's the one needed me. Hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in its shell. Olaf's face twists in fury. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good. Belisage rests from her scribbling only to make another adjustment to her scope. I can now see two separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows. It's as if the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. She prompts you with a circling of her wrist, quill still in hand. Go on. Alof, what's this about sitting in space to Whistlemere? He grits his teeth painfully. I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. Aye, and I lend him a pair too. You should ask what I did that old man of his. How the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. Alof's head jerks to the side. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. I was awakening, but now I'm stuck with you. And damned if I let you ninny and drag us both through this copper. Ah, very good! Belisage lowers her scope and consults her notes. I think I finally got something we can work with. I've tracked Iselmir's essence throughout the exchange. She had a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of the argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she's triggered by black bile. Note that the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. Alof blinks back at you, and in the midst of his perturbation, you're not quite sure who's looking out of his eyes. That's utter horse shit. Black bile, is it? They've certainly spat their share. Kana studies Alof dubiously. It is a simpler explanation than I expected, all things considered. Belisage glares at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation. Okay, so the three first answers seem to be saying the same thing. She manifests when Alof is in danger or under pressure, related to potential sources of trouble for Alof. Iselmir obviously shows up when he feels threatened. Yeah, what it says is the same, but then you have the 4th answer, which is, if you're right, then removing Alof's spleen should cure him. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be... this is more of the neutral answer, I guess. Iselmir manifests when Alof is in danger or under pressure. Belisage carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Alof. I suppose that could be true. She jots another note. I'll have to check this against other research. Alof removes the copper bands. Well and good for you, but what does this mean for me? Belisage frowns at her notes, tapping her cheek with a quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch her stealing a glance at you over the pages. Iselmir tries to take control from you when she thinks you can face a problem on your own. You can let her make these decisions for you. My thoughts exactly. I'll have to be more careful about her from now on. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help. He does not look at Belisage. Belisage says her notes on her desk and returns to her scope. Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it has been to me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of Revua, venture Alof. Okay. His grimace melts into a crooked smile. Aye, advancing the right rise principles of animancy. Just what you've always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye. Belisage is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope, but Alof is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. Leave me out of this. He hides the papers in his cloak. Not to worry, we'll see to this on our own. Okay, nice. Wait, what? Taxes collected, lost 242 coppers to bandits, earned 257. What? Yeah, we need to add some security next. Even in fantasy, people are still after raw data. Grant perception bonus when resting in a bright hollow. Well, we're still constructing the main keep, so. Tasks. A great and ancient weapon has been dismantled, its pieces strewn throughout the endless paths of Odnor. Perhaps if all the pieces can be found again, the weapon can be reforged. Uh-huh. We're done, okay. I guess I need to like up my reputation with Defiance Bay. I'm benevolent, stoic, rational, honest. I like that. That sounds like a fair assessment. Kedman Adzo. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna continue. We're gonna save real quick. We're gonna continue. We're gonna finish off whatever we need to finish off down here before stopping for today, I think. Ha. Ripley, hello.
Greetings.
A young Orlan woman traces her fingers along the spines of the books in front of her. Row by row, her motions quick and skittish, like a bird's. She does not notice you until you are nearly upon her. Oh my! You startled me. Are you supposed to be in here? I'm investigating any suspicious activity in the sanitarium. Oh, I'm just Master Adzo's assistant. He'd know more about that, but he's in the middle of an busy with some patients. You won't be able to see him until he comes out from the patient ward. If there's nothing else, I need to get back to work. Is Adzo busy with patients, or is he running some sort of experiment? I'm just an assistant. It's not my place to gossip. I'm sorry. How do I get into the patient ward? Only Master Adzo has access. I guess Head Warden Ethelmore does too, but he's, a statue now. Okay. Experiments, huh? Of course.
Good day to you.
Have you learned anything of interest? Maybe. Is Kedman Adzo running experiments on the patients here? Experiments? Kedman Adzo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Kedman. I had hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or in the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you will wish to speak to him further on this matter. and I, for one, am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the woods. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough troubles as it is. Alright. Yeah, no, sure. I don't want to waste my time with fights. Although sometimes maybe fights are the faster way to take care of things. It depends, I guess. I didn't want to part with my money, so that's why I attacked back in the catacombs. The head warden says you can go in. Be careful in there. Sure. Their families leave them in this place? Ah. Flesh constructs. Wait. Just like the... Freyol. Where is he? Are we gonna have to fight those flesh constructs? I feel like we might. But I mean, the dude we found in the catacombs. Is this his office? Hmm? What the gods don't see is not their business. Keep your distance. Witch's in that cell back there. We've had incidents when people got close. Okay, we need a key. Where is he? Ah, there he is. I'm gonna close these. A round-faced, balding man turns to face you. His upper lip is pulled upwards slightly by his pointed nose, exposing his upper teeth when he scowls.
What is the meaning of this?
Ethelmore told me you're not supposed to be doing any more experiments. Yes, well, Ethelmore hasn't done much good for anybody since he had his soul moved to an inanimate object. So I fail to see why I should let that sway me. If any man says I'll follow the commands of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and willfully ignorant as Ritzers. We would know nothing about life or death or even ourselves. We would be lost in the dark with no clue as to why. I never thought I'd find myself in agreement with the statue, but Ethelmore's right about this fellow at least. How easily ambition masquerades as prudence. I'll bet he's fooled even himself. I have no interest in arguing about this.
Like so many who stand idly by while a nation slowly collapses into the dust. Apathy and ignorance are the true curse that dooms the Deerwood. Who
Sure,
will
whatever.
solve Widewen's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an animancer, or it will be no one at all.
I need to know if you've seen any unusual behavior out of your patients. You're going to get a lot of looks asking questions like that in a sanitarium for the unbalanced. In truth, I have spent little time treating them since I have been reduced in my capacities. We might have luck with some of our more functional patients. They tend to congregate in the main area, just past the entrance to the patient wards. Yeah. Farewell, I guess. Honestly, getting into a philosophical debate with someone as stubborn, as clearly stuck in their ways as you are, is worthless. Okay, so the patient's here, huh? Frail. So the patient's here. Maybe the ones that are just standing still to begin with. Master Ado said he'd make me better soon. I've been hearing screams in the night. The children, they keep down here, pure evil in their eyes. They said I can't leave yet. I don't like this place. Yeah, I wouldn't like this place either. The more functional patients in the front of a ward. But wait, I've literally... Her curved spine twists this woman's posture forward. Her greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you. You must be visiting someone. Then, noting your appearance, she adds, a friendly visit, I hope. What do you know about this Animenser Adzo? Oh, I like him very much. Many Animensers could care less about their patients. Look at us like vermin for their experiments. But Master Adzo treats us like humans, even in the very sick. You can tell he does this to help people. He's helped me understand a great deal about myself, and I know he's done the same for others. It's too bad what they did to him. He hides it well, but I know he's still affected by it. I didn't know if that was... let's ask about the unusual first. It's that whole thing about needing to up my reputation with Defiance Bay that's making me kind of wonder if I need to help. But at the same time, my approach would be none of my business, or that sounds like a pain, or I don't have time for this. Well, there's Batiksa, who relieves a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. Edelman, who they say only has half a soul, and who was found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Graham, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes. Different from their normal behavior, I mean. Well, yes, I suppose, but nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Adzo let us know that a number of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for a new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. The North Ward has our most troubled cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. It seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since it started. It's Graham I see them taking in the most. He struggles, but he always was a bit of a wild one. Would I be able to visit the North Ward? They like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guards allow a visitor. Just Master Adzo. You might ask him. He is very sympathetic. I don't think so. I'm wary of people who have an obstinate stance on stuff.
What is it now?
I'd like access to the North Ward. Out of a question. Those patients are in isolation for a reason. Your forehead seems damp all of a sudden. Perhaps I should discuss your insubordination with the head warden.
You smug cretin. How dare you come down here and meddle? You have no idea the importance of my research.
I should have gone with the more straightforward one though, but I wanted to see what that did. He balls up his fist and digs his teeth into his index finger, a growl simmering beneath his breath and a deep scowl compressing his face.
Fine. Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
He pulls a heavy key from one of his pockets and nearly slams it down on the floor before handing it to you. Farewell. We probably should be resting. But then again, maybe we'll be fine. It's easy. It's super easy mode, so... It's this one, right? No, wait. This one. Is this my face? Tell me. So that's the dude with the face. Isn't it Graham? Huh? Ah, there he is. This man has the look in his eyes of a hunted animal, and at your approach, he staggers backward to the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it would get him farther away from you. He cries out, a bizarre primal utterance, like nothing you have heard. I need to ask you some questions. Graham looks at you blankly. It is unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern, if indeed they are words at all. The mutilations of animancy, crueler than any torture, to disfigure the soul. Let us return the favor to the animancers of his shit heap. You're afraid? Do certain visitors make you afraid? He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell, and as he does so, for the first time you can perceive his soul within your ken. It is misshapen, as though maimed by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted to, you could look further in Graham's soul. Okay, let's do that. You project out toward the main soul in front of you, merging with it, its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks you into its depths. You're in your cell. A key turns. The door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts come to you in waves, incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetic. You don't want to go. Anything else in your mind is a single word, and the word is no, but it dissolves before it reaches your lips. You press against the back wall, cornered. You cry out. In darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. The man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work, and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. Then he turns a knob, and you feel yourself begin to crack from within, and you can feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats, and you are screaming a scream you can barely hear. Another night. Heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being, just outside, but facing left, facing the end of a hole. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snake skin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. The couple from Graham's soul. Graham looks at you, still wild-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell. Alright.
These poor people. This isn't the treatment that they were promised upstairs by the cushioned seats and lush carpets. Is that the cure for soul sickness? To be thrown into a cell and subjected to the whims of your captor?
I doubt the wealthier citizens have the same experience. I'm sure they have their share of family members would rather forget. But if all were treated like this, the sanitarium would never survive. What did these patients do to warrant such conditions? I'm not here to do a moral lesson, so let's get moving. Is this the end of the hall? A willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement, and it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. Okay, let's do that. You close your eyes and edge forward toward the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and already you feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are waiting. At the far end of a ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds, the same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of a boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you, collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel, you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down corridors, unheeded by the other constructs, and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad, coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers, and the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of a room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous. Unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. The man speaks, and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bed of sweat rolls down the side of a man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe, as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. I can't English, god damn it. He opens a valve, and the glow crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. It's starting to become really hard to try to pronounce all these words, and I'm reading and most of it doesn't even register in my brain. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and settings and playing puppeteer for Hollowbone. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back up at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another, and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowbone is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant for the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe, and it shatters, striking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper, past betrayals and murders, and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expensive, with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that this is the soul of the man who caused your awakening, that gazes out from that borrowed husk. A watcher. I believe we share a common past. I'm just looking for some answers. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant, and it seems, for that moment, that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he was about to say. His jaw tightens. I know you look. You hunger. Hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backward with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face, there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly, he slumps forward. We gotta fight. Oh, the patience too, huh? Yeah, well, I guess. Hold ground. Ah, so that's it. It became hold ground. No, go with aggressive right now. We should probably use per rest abilities.
Ready, Watcher. Yeah?
Oh.
Following your lead.
Ah, he's
Yes.
already using per rest abilities? Uh-oh. Does that mean he
Yes.
doesn't have anything left? I don't know. No. It's okay. Alright. Ah, no, not Alof right in me. Right at the back again. He's gonna die again.
What?
Brave thou not
Could you do something, my tank?
Love.
They're literally unarmed, so yeah. Ah.
Eh?
He opened the cages so the patients are running wild.
All right then.
brave thou Philophili.
Immune to what?
Lava will be on seek.
Alright.
Lavaru beyond seek!
Brave thou Philos believe.
Well, it's better that the tank is up front. Out front.
You're not getting
No.
through me.
But now people can't do anything.
Roak 10!
Leave it to me!
What happened? Who died? What died?
Brave thou
Huh?
Philos
What is that? Oh no! I used the watcher. Okay, the watcher stuff. Reached. Let me grab this.
Brave thou Philos believe.
Which is sound like Donald Duck.
Ha! Got him!
Ah, it's silent now. Ah no, it's not. Did everyone die then? Ah no. I'm getting out of here. It's not safe anymore. Well, yeah. Why is this dude not getting out of here though? The head warden must be told what's going on down here. Yeah. Bad things were happening down here before though. I don't know if we can say that nobody was no one is none the wiser. Head warden, what the blazes happened down there? You were given permission to ask questions. It's complicated. A patient of yours who screamed was working for the Leaden Key, only without knowing it. I didn't kill the Leaden Key spy. You finish your explanation and Ethelmore breaks his silence. I have read accounts of people in history who could do what you describe. The accounts are few and brief and never reliable. Some go as far as to suggest that they all are the same person. If truly such a person was here among us, plotting our ruin, would that I had a body again and could be of some real use in our time of need. I fear what the future may hold for this place. I am grateful you were able to dispatch the threat before there was loss of innocent life. Well, there were some patients that were lost. We very nearly had another scandal on our hands. So that's all that matters, huh? What of Adzo? What part did his experiments play in this catastrophe? Yeah, well, I believe it probably would have resulted in another scandal if it hadn't come along at the worst possible time. Say no more. Ken Monazzo is no longer welcome at this facility. I don't think he was trying to help. He was literally... Well, maybe that's in his misguided mind. He was trying to help, but... He was literally mutilating souls, so yeah. And those people were already in a very vulnerable state. Ah.
Hello!
Beg your pardon, I have a message for you. You are summoned to Hadrid House where Lady Webb wishes to meet with you as soon as possible. And here I thought the locals were exaggerating about Dunrid Row. Seems like your names come up in some important meetings. I hope nobody was shouting it at the time. How did you know where to find me? Well, it's Lady Webb. She knows everything. Tell me about Lady Webb. Do you not know Lady Webb? Well, no one's seen her exactly in a long time, but she's the mistress of Dunrid Row. Has been for as long as anyone can remember. He pauses and passes by with suspicion. Quietly, he continues. She's supposed to be old, older than anybody, and she never leaves her room. Some say she's wasted away and she's just a pile of bones kept animated by dark magics. She's still at it, best anyone can tell. Learning things, keeping us safe, pulling the strings behind the throne, to would say. Has a ring of ciphers doing her bidding, telling her everything that goes on. You do wrong in this country before you go asking the gods for forgiveness. Best you ask Lady Webb first. Where can I find Hadrid House? It's just over there, my lady. The southwest corner of Breckenbury. What's Dunrid Row? A whole mess of ciphers, run out of Hadrid House. They make it their business to keep the peace, but they don't like you to see them do it. Problems in this city have a way of going away on their own, and when that happens, you can make a pretty good guess as to why. Interesting. Okay. House Dominel, Raymond Manor, Richard, Hadrid House. Okay, so it's right here. I mean, maybe we can do that real quick. It's right next to here. They don't count as life. Good old video games, and they're very helpful representation of mental illness. Well, it's what was I gonna say? It's an accurate representation, I'd say. As you near the apparition, you are overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like a stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real, the recollection of an emotion rather than the emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nevertheless. The apparition's brow is tensed, a look of concern plain across its face.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties.
My mind has been elsewhere.
Oh? And what troubles you?
The pain in your stomach deepens, and you feel for a moment as though you are about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. Forgive me, Eminence, I wish to leave your order. The man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
I don't know, we were attacked on my last mission. The apparition exhales slowly and its lips press together, a sympathetic ripple in its eyes. It places its hand on your shoulder.
You feel you were responsible for this?
Other missionaries were badly hurt because of my decisions. Some will never be the same. The apparition gives a solemn nod. Ours is not an easy calling. People are frightened by new beliefs. They sometimes react with violence. These are the risks. English. These are the risks we'll assume when we take the oath. I put them at risk. I made the wrong choice.
If you approached the heathens because you believed it was what the gods would want you to do, then there was no mistake, and you bear no guilt.
Isn't there a Marvel hero called Lady Web? Yeah, there's a Madame Web. I only know of her because there's a movie that came out this year that is just a lamentable movie, but very funny to watch funny critics videos about it. How can that be?
The gods gave us many gifts, but clairvoyance was not among them. They do not judge our actions by their outcomes. They judge them by our reasons. Act out of love for the gods, and you can never be wrong in their sight. This was a tragedy you went through, and it will never leave your memory. But you needn't let it burden your soul as well. Leave judgment to the gods.
Will you stay with us? Finish what you started. The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once, and the anxiety is replaced with something else entirely. Something warm and soothing, and it is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of the many odd looks aimed in your direction. Your last response echoes in your mind. I will. Let's save. I don't know if this is gonna trigger another fight, but let's go. It's right here, I might as well. Hello, I just went in. I was asked to come. She's supposed to be upstairs, right? Don't read agent. Where is she? Lady Webb, we'll see you now. Okay. This woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers. Their flesh stretched thin to near translucence with extreme age, a gossamer veil over pale blue veins. Ink splotches and candle burns dot and stripe her hands like a quilt patterned after some great, indescribable truth. She does not look up from her reading.
So, the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely. It doesn't draw the most inspired minds, messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead. So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Noir. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
This is exactly what I would picture Alof's mother to be like.
And this fiasco in the sanitarium that you seem to have gotten yourself into the middle of. What in blazes possessed you to stir that nest of trouble?
There's someone I need to find.
Not just any someone, though. Someone in the service of the Leaden Key.
Even voice actors have a little trouble with English. English is such a weird, like... I find English to be such a weird language, honestly.
You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend. Which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the Leaden Key?
I run across a man in one of the ruins. It's important that I find him again. She closes her eyes and the lids flicker. Then her face goes still and her mouth parts, little more than a sliver, and her hand briefly drops open, spilling some of her parchment to the ground, the pages wafting around her legs like the leaves of a dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back, and her gaze is immediately upon you.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Aora has ever known.
What can you tell me about Faust?
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed, Theos was the one who created it.
Wonderful.
What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man. Awakened during adolescence with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes. The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Woodica's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves.
Ha!
He is not known for his generous supply of pity. He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single-minded man. He will not have the slightest concern for your problems.
What do you want from me?
Keep me informed. The Leaden Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for turning the stones they've crawled beneath. Keep turning them. Dunreed Row will not stop you. Whatever it is they're up to, figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can.
I mean, there's not really any reason to refuse. I need all the help I can get, and anyway, I don't really trust anyone, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have the option to not necessarily trust 100%. Although this might be going into bed with another snake. But I mean, yeah, no, well, very well.
If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
There is something I can tell you about the Leaden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
I found Faust in Brackenbury Sanitarium impersonating a patient. He was trying to damage the public's opinion of animancy.
Forgive me, it is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious. He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep. This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods. This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us. With Avar's support, we may be able to put a stop to this.
That's all. What else is there to know about the Leaden Key?
Precious little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know. If you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary. And he does not fail.
Okay. Well, farewell.
Try your best not to die out there.
Sure. Sure. I'll try. It's in my best interest anyway. I am not eager to die yet. Okay, so we've done that. We've done all of these things. The tower in Heritage Hill. Deerfold Village, you know, that's Heritage Hill. Oh, okay. We need to go. Oh, okay. We still don't have a good reputation with Defiance Bay, yeah. I don't know exactly how we're gonna do this either. I get. Should we go back to the stronghold? Nothing new to report. Nothing new to report. Main keep finishes in 2 days, 8 hours. Should we go back there to rest? Stingy. We are being stingy. I have 3k though. Oh, we can probably just rest at the inn. Let's just rest at the inn for now. Because we have 2 members of our party whose health are a bit low. Well, not critically low, but yeah. To Copper Lane we go. 12 minutes. Oh. Why is it quicker? Suddenly quicker. Why does it suddenly take less time? Scrivener's Dormitory. We can probably just... I don't know if we're gonna gain any reputation by helping the child, though. Because it means probably, I don't know, was he like asking us to steal something? In which case my reputation could go even lower. Yeah, well, let's rest for now. It's probably not gonna cost us too much. Plus, I don't have any bonus when I rest in my stronghold for now.
Greetings.
Could I get a room? I'll show you what I've got. +1 perception, +1 resolve. Just take the cheapest one. Ah, the common room is without anything though. It'd be funny if I got a lot of reputation from stealing a knife for a child, right? Well, I'll figure that. Ah, you know what? If I'm no, but if I'm gonna pay anyway, maybe it's better. Recruit adventurers, store, retrain characters, party management. Vixen's barrel. 2 dexterity, 1 survival, perception, resolve, intellect, lore. On one hand, if we're gonna pay anyway, we should get something out of it. Perception, resolve, dexterity, survival, defense when disengaging, intellect, lore, athletics, mechanics, ranged, accuracy. Let's go with a cheaper one. I don't remember what those stats do. Okay. I think we're gonna stop here for today. That's a good amount of progress we made. A reasonable amount of progress we made. Let us stop here for today for now. Ish. Yeah, let's stop here for today. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. I do hope you had an entertaining time here with me. And that is it for this year's sessions of Pillars of Eternity. We just started, this was what, our third stream, was it? I'm really liking it. We will try to progress more once I return from my break. I don't know if it will be, I mean, it will probably just be directly the first Monday on returning on streaming. But for now, we'll stop here. Wow. His head is on fire. Interesting. Yeah, we'll stop here for today. We killed the catacombs and insane asylum. Good day's work. Yeah. All in a day's work. Tomorrow we're going to continue a bit of Dragon's Dogma Dark Reason. Wednesday is gonna be Wednesday Discovery as always. I've already checked the game. Already prepared a game and some backup games because, yeah. Thursday is gonna be more Gridfall, and Friday is our monthly karaoke, which also will be our last stream of this year. We still have. This is still the beginning of the week. Let's make it a great one. But for now, I'm gonna stop here for today. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hey Petra, hey, hello, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Yep. it's gonna be yeah. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of chatting, but yeah, chatting and streaming like and singing the last one of the year. But yeah, that will be for the rest of this week. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again next time. But for now, do take care of yourselves. Bye bye.